Prescott rolling, hit in the end zone, stays alive, and now throws, and it's knocked down incomplete with 38 seconds left.
That's the Aaron Rodgers designed kind of spin out to the boundary to try to give time for your receivers to get down the field, and he goes from almost taking a safety. He got lucky there. Eric Armstead, I think, just pulled off a little bit and trying to pull out all the bags of tricks right now.
Prescott far side, caught by Schultz, who's going to get about 9 yards. It will go out of bounds and stop it with 33 seconds left.
At some point right now, Kev, with 33 seconds left, when you're still outside that zone where you still have time to get down and clock it, they have to take a shot. And if that means you throw the ball, try to get it around midfield, even if you get tackled in bounds, you run up, you spike it, give yourself a chance for the Hail Mary. Before this clock goes down any less, they've got to try to get a chunk play.
3rd and 1. That's not a chunk play, but it is a first down. It'll stop the clock with 27 seconds. No, they're going to wind the clock.
Yeah, you have to be going forwards if you're contacted going out of bounds. You got to fight through that contact.
They're going to run the play instead of spiking it. Prescott being chased. In trouble. Throws into traffic. Incomplete with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, so let's go back to the Dalton Schultz catch where they wound the clock. When you go out of bounds, you have to be going forwards if you are contacted by the defender. So you see how Dalton Schultz is kind of running sideways? Travarius Ward, he knows the rule. They coach that. You've got to turn up, be physical into contact, and get that official to stop the clock.
10 seconds left. Two-man rush. Prescott throws far side. Schultz out of bounds with 5 seconds left. Can you get one more play before Hail Mary, or does it have to be here?
Yeah, I think it depends on how far off the corners are. You know, you go back to a couple plays ago, they had with 30-plus seconds left, you can get tackled in bounds. Are they saying he didn't catch this? I think they're going to review and determine that Schultz never got his foot down.
Previous plays under review.
Left. Let's take a look here. So I think he just kind of nonchalant. His left foot's down, his right foot's up. Does that right foot skim the ground? No.
It never got down.
Yeah, he just kind of nonchalantly thought he had enough room, and I think they're going to overturn that. Yeah, you see John Lynch there. He's saying, no, 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 not so fast.
49ers GM hoping to get back to the title game, 3rd time in the last 4 years. And so they look at this Dalton Schultz catch with 15 yards is what you're talking about here. Let's see again. Catch.
Yeah, this is where, all right, so the ball's in his hands. That right toe looks like it's off the ground.
What's bringing Mike Pereira? Mike, is that enough, like when he first catches it, to be a catch, or you think the foot's off the ground?
I think you have to look at total control. When does he get total control? You're looking at that back foot, that right foot. Is it up off the ground? It really is. This is going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, you get the idea there. They're going to take a look. So bottom line is, if this is incomplete, the ball goes back to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, this is a tall task. You're going to just pray for a miracle here. You're going to see a bunch of laterals, try to keep this play alive. Pretty interesting formation here.
After reviewing the play, the receiver only had 1 foot in bounds. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So call is reversed. The Cowboys come out, their last gasp. And are they going to play Ezekiel Elliott at center here? Look at this formation.
Yeah, so they have their right guard and tackle out here, their left guard and left tackle out here. It appears that Zeke's going to go to center. This looks like my flag football team. But obviously Mike McCarthy's been working on this end of game scenario, and we'll see what he's got.
Second charge timeout. San Francisco.
49ers going to make sure they have all their eggs in the same basket. And make sure there's no band on the field for the end of this game.
Yeah, I think D'Amico right now just wants a second to collect himself and just, how are we going to align? We got to get the right personnel on the field. Typically, they take off the interior defensive linemen. You want to get as many defensive ends, linebackers, safeties, tacklers, right? We want runners and tacklers on the field, and they got a good look at what Dallas is going to line up, and assuming they stick with it and just at least line up correctly.
D'Amico Ryans, one last talk to his defense. Led the #1 defense all year. Multiple head coaching interviews. And you sure would think he's going to get a job with the job he's done with this team. Right now he's looking for one more play. 6 seconds to go.
Ineligible.
If anybody was wondering, they're declaring that Zeke Elliott is ineligible just by alignment, although they can lateral him the ball.
Final play, it looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turret, gets smoked right away, and that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship game.